let us see. The first one is called as squamous. The second one is cuboidal. The third one is columnar, ciliated, and one more is also given,
Glandular.
These are the different type of epithelium on the basis of shape and function. But on the basis of number of cell, there is two type of epithelium tissue. The first one is simple and other is stratified. The first one is simple epithelium and other is stratified epithelium. First of all, today we will discuss about squamous epithelium tissue. Is it clear, students, that types of epithelial tissue? It is of two type on the basis of cell shape and function and on the number of cell. On the basis of shape and function, there are different type of epithelial tissue from squamous to glandular. इसके आगे भी होता है, germinal भी होते हैं, sensory भी होते हैं, but these are given in your syllabus, and on the basis of number of cell, there is simple and stratified squamous epithelium. Now, we will discuss about squamous epithelial tissue in detail. One by one, we will study about all the different type of epithelium. The first one is squamous epithelium. As the name given here, squamous epithelium tissue. This squamous epithelium tissue is made up of thin and flat disc-like, or we can say that polygonal cell. The squamous epithelial tissue is made up of thin, flat, disc-like, or polygonal cell. And if you'll see the condition of nucleus of squamous epithelium, then the nucleus is rounded or we can say that it is bulging in condition. Bulging मतलब उभरा हुआ, फुला हुआ condition होता है, and it is located in the central position of the cell. If you'll see the structure of epithelium, then it is also called as pavement epithelium. इस squamous epithelium को हम pavement epithelium भी कहते हैं. The reason is that कि it looks like द पेमेंट. जिस तरह से हम फर्श बनाते हैं, फ्लोर बनाते हैं, उस फ्लोर के ऊपर जो टाइल्स हम फिट करते हैं उस तरह के स्ट्रक्चर दिखते हैं. सो दिस स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज पेमेंट एपिथेलियम. द रीजन इज दैट इट लुक्स लाइक द टाइल्स ऑन द फ्लोर, टाइल्स ऑन द पेमेंट. पेमेंट मतलब समझते हो आप, सैलरी देने वाला पेमेंट. जो हम फर्श वगैरह बनाते हैं तो आप देखिए वो घरों में लोग मोजाइक वगैरह या टाइल्स वगैरह लगाते हैं, तो जिस तरह टाइल्स उस फर्श पे लगा होता है उसी तरह की कंडीशन होती है इस स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम की. इसलिए इसे हम पेमेंट एपिथेलियम भी कह देते हैं. आप नोट कर लो, दिस स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज पेमेंट एपिथेलियम. यू कैन नोट इट डाउन. It is also called as pavement epithelium. If you see the structure, then it is disc-like and thin polygonal condition is found in case of squamous epithelium. And if you see the structure, then it is seen there is a single layer.
सर पेवमेंट है.
Pavement, PAVE है बेटा.
ओके सर.
PAVE, pavement हम लिखते हैं इसको, PAVEMENT, pavement. If you'll see the structure, then such type of structure is seen. इसको हम थोड़ा सा अलग कलर से कर देते हैं ताकि डिफरेंशिएशन आसानी से हो सके. एंड सच टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर इज फाउंड. इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर होता है इन विच द न्यूक्लियस इज लोकेटेड इन मोस्ट ऑफ कंडीशन इन सेंट्रल पोजीशन. इस तरह से न्यूक्लियस अरेंज होता है. सच टाइप ऑफ कंडीशन इज सेम. This type of condition is seen, so we can say that this squamous epithelial tissues are flat, बिल्कुल चपटे स्ट्रक्चर की तरह होते हैं, डिस्क की तरह इनका स्ट्रक्चर होता है. ये कंडीशन आपको दिख रही है, डिस्क की तरह स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, ठीक है. एंड देयर इज पॉलीगोनल. पॉलीगोनल, एज यू हैव स्टडी in class 10 that there are different type of shapes, hexagonal, polygonal. पढ़ चुके हो आप. तो पॉलीगोनल कंडीशन होती है, चूंकि इसमें पॉलीगोनल आपको नहीं दिखता है लेकिन पॉलीगॉन की तरह स्ट्रक्चर भी देखने को मिलते हैं. सो वी कैन से दैट इट इज ऑफ डिफरेंट शेप. एंड इफ यू विल सी द एडजेसेंट सेल, एडजेसेंट सेल मतलब इसके सामने वाली सेल को हम देखेंगे तो एडजेसेंट सेल फिट टुगेदर like the tiles. If you'll see the structure of the adjacent cell which are together with each other, in that condition like the tiles, they are close to each other, or we can say that adjacent cell are together like the tiles on the floor, like the tiles on the floor. And this squamous epithelial tissue is also of two types. The squamous epithelial tissue is also of two types. One is called as simple squamous and other is called as stratified squamous. Simple squamous and stratified squamous आप लिख सकते हो. Two types are, the first one is simple squamous epithelium and the other is stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Then what is the difference between simple squamous and stratified squamous? Simple epithelial tissues are those tissue in which there is presence of a single layer. Simple squamous tissue have the single layer of flat cell, whereas the stratified squamous cell are composed of more than one layer of cell. What is the difference between the simple squamous epithelium and stratified squamous epithelium? There is a simple difference that the simple epithelium, simple squamous epithelium is made up of a single layer, whereas the stratified squamous epithelium is made up of more than one layer of cell. This is the basic difference. So if there is single layer, then mostly it is found in internal organs of our body, whereas the stratified squamous epithelium is found on those places where there is requirement of more support and protection, so that the upper portion, जो हमारी upper skin होती है, उस पर मोस्टली जो इपिथेलियम पाए जाते हैं वो कौन से होते हैं? देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्ट्रेटिफाइड स्क्वेमस इपिथेलियम टिश्यू बिकॉज देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ मोर प्रोटेक्शन एंड सपोर्ट. So we have studied about the squamous epithelium tissue. Now we should have to know about the location where there is presence of squamous epithelium tissue in our body. We should have to study about the location. आप इसे हेडिंग वाइज नोट करते जाओ. It will be easy for you and me also to send the notes. Location. If you'll see the location of this squamous epithelium tissue, then they are found in the lining of nose, in the pericardial cavity, blood vessels, lungs, alveoli, and so on. Like the coelomic cavity, you all are familiar with the coelomic cavity. In coelomic cavity, there is presence of squamous epithelium tissue, and it is also present in the Bowman's capsule. You all have studied about the Bowman's capsule. कहाँ होता है बेटा ये?
नेफ्रॉन में.
नेफ्रॉन में.
Yes, आप पढ़े हो. There is presence of Bowman's capsule in nephron. So that squamous epithelium tissue is also present in the Bowman's capsule, and this epithelium. बेटा अपने आप को ये बंद करो सौरभ, म्यूट करो. ये जो भाषा बोलते हो यार ठीक नहीं लगता है. यहाँ क्लास चल रही है, ठीक है, तुम अननोन में बोलते हो, अनजाने में बोलते हो, बट इट शुड बी इन अवर माइंड दैट वी आर इन ऑनलाइन क्लास. उसमें भाषा का ध्यान होना चाहिए. अब ये वीडियो यदि अपलोड होगी तो भाषा जाएगी ना, जो न तुम्हारे लिए ना हमारे लिए, किसी के लिए ठीक नहीं है. Let us see. We have to study about the location. As we have discussed that this squamous epithelium tissue is present in the inner, most of the inner part of our body, like the lining of nose, pericardial cavity, blood vessels, lungs alveoli, Bowman's capsule, bronchioles, and coelomic cavity. With this, the stratified squamous epithelium is present at that places where there is a thick covering, or there is requirement of thick covering for the protection, for the more support. In that condition, the stratified squamous epithelium is found in the upper layer of our skin, that is called as dead cell. जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं, वो dead cell होती हैं, which provide protection to our body. तो stratified squamous epithelium is present on the surface of skin of our body. So we can say that how these squamous epithelial tissue is present in our body. आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है कि where there is presence of squamous epithelium tissue, और आपसे बॉडी का कोई पार्ट पूछ दिया कि लाइनिंग ऑफ नोज या वुमेन्स कैप्सूल या और भी ऑर्गन, पेरिकार्डियल कैविटी आपसे पूछ देगी कि which type of epithelial tissue is present, then very simply you can say that there is presence of squamous epithelial tissue. Now we should have to study about the function. We have to study about the structure, location, and function of all types of epithelial tissue. Function. If you'll see, then this epithelial tissue is having different type of function, like the protection, like exchange of gases, like ultrafiltration and abrasion also. What are the function? Protection. This is the common function of all the epithelium. जितने भी epithelial tissue है सबका function होता है protection. After then, exchange of gases. Then it is also helpful in ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration and abrasion. One by one, we will see that how the squamous epithelium tissue is helpful in protection, exchange of gases, ultrafiltration, and abrasion. The first thing which we have to study is protection. If you'll see the squamous epithelium tissue, then it protects the underlying parts of our body where it is present. This squamous epithelial tissue protect the underlying part of the body from the mechanical injury, or it also protect from the desiccation of organ. कोई सड़न गलन न हो, किसी तरह की कोई अंदरूनी चोट न लगे, उससे बचाने का ये काम करते हैं. So we can say that this squamous epithelial tissue provide us protection in different way, like protect our internal organ from the mechanical injury. It also protect from the desiccation, and it prevent the entry of unwanted material like the germs in the body. This squamous epithelial tissue is also helpful to protect our body from the entry of unwanted germs or chemicals in our body. So the first function of squamous epithelium is protection. The second one is exchange of gases. As we have studied that squamous epithelial tissue is also present in the bronchioles, and we know that bronchioles is the part of respiratory system,
Lungs.
lungs, respiratory system. In that condition, it help in the exchanges of the gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Oxide.
Actually, the function will depend on the position where the squamous epithelium is present. उसी के आधार पर डिपेंड करे कहाँ वो उपस्थित है. We can say that this squamous epithelial tissue is present in the bronchioles, and if it is present in the bronchioles, then it will help in the exchange of gases like the oxygen and carbon dioxide, because in lungs there is the presence of alveoli, and that alveoli is helpful to absorb the oxygen from the inhaled air, and it also helpful to release the carbon dioxide from the blood. In that condition, we can say that it helpful in exchange of gases. After then, we have to study about the ultrafiltration. As we have studied that this squamous epithelium is present in the Bowman's capsule, where there is ultrafiltration. यदि Bowman's capsule है तो ultrafiltration होगा. Ultrafiltration means, बोलो. In 12th you have study about the ultrafiltration. In 11th you will also study once
सर
more.
ब्लड से यूरिया को अलग करना सर.
हाँ, ब्लड से जो भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं उनको क्या करना, फिल्टर करना. तो there is ultrafiltration. How it is helpful in the ultrafiltration? Because this squamous epithelium tissue is also present in Bowman's capsule, and if it is present in Bowman's capsule, then it will helpful in the ultrafiltration. The last thing which you have to study is abrasion. Mostly what happens if there is presence of stratified squamous epithelium, then we have studied it is present in the surface of skin of our body, then it protect our body from the damage. Abrasion means hota kya hai? Damage. Abrasion means to damage. So this stratified, especially it is for the stratified squamous epithelium, because it is present on the upper surface of skin. In that condition, it is helpful to protect our skin from the abrasion, from the damage. So we have studied about the different type of function of squamous epithelium. After that, we have to discuss about cuboidal. एक एक को करके पढ़ लेते हैं. The second one we have to study is cuboidal. As the name given here, cuboidal. This cuboidal epithelium is like the cubes. If you'll see the structure, then there is a cube-like structure. Such type of structure is seen where the nucleus is located in the center position. Nucleus is located in the central position. In all condition, there is cube-like structure. This type of structure is seen. Due to this structure, it is called as cuboidal epithelium, and this cuboidal epithelium is cube-like. आप कह सकते हो cube-like, almost of same height and width. Same height and due to which it is called as cuboidal epithelium. And this cuboidal epithelium is present. Now we should have to study about the location. Then this cuboidal epithelium is present in the tubules of kidney, or we can say that it is present in the kidney tubules, in salivary gland, or in ciliary body. Mostly it is also present in the choroid region of eye. आप पढ़े होगे, there is a part in eye that is called as choroid. पढ़े हो? आई पढ़े हो ना बेटा 10th में?
यस सर।
तो उसमें
Yes, sir.
कोराइड पढ़े हो?
No, sir.
नहीं पढ़े हो, ठीक है। 11th की बुक में तुम्हारे दिया हुआ है एनसीईआरटी में, उसे तुम देख लेना, ठीक है। क्या क्या पढ़े हो? आंख के 3 लेयर पढ़े हो, याद है? देयर आर 3 लेयर इन द आई। नहीं पढ़े हो?
पढ़े हैं सर।
पढ़े हो ना, तो उसकी उसी में दिया हुआ है, जो पढ़ो क्लियर हो जाएगा। दिस cuboidal epithelium is present in the kidney tubules, in salivary gland. It is also present in the ciliary body. Ciliary body भी कहाँ होती है?
आई में
आई में ही होती है।
सिलेरी
Ciliary body
Eye में।
and choroid layer of eye. हमारे आंख का जो choroid layer होता है, उस लेयर पे भी यह cuboidal epithelial उपस्थित होते हैं। With this, it is also present in sweet gland and sebaceous gland. This बेटा प्लीज म्यूट कर लो अपने आप को। This cuboidal epithelium is also present in the sweet gland. It is present in pancreatic duct, or we can say that it is present in the thyroid follicles. Y'all are familiar with the thyroid gland. You will study in detail about the thyroid follicles, that how these follicles are helpful in the formation of thyroxine. तो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. Now we should have to study that how these cuboidal epithelium tissue provide the different function in our body. We have studied about the location. Now we should have to study about the function. As we have studied that these cuboidal epithelium is present in different parts of the body, then it also have different function like mechanical support, like secretion, absorption, excretion, and gamete formation also, because these are present in the kidney tubules, it is present in the salivary gland, and if it is present in salivary gland, then definitely it will helpful in the secretion. If it is present in sweet gland, then it is also helpful. समय क्या हो रहा है? समय कितना हो रहा है? What is the time? ठीक है, 10 मिनट और।
1:15।
ठीक है बेटा, लेट अस सी। जब तक क्लास चलेगी चलेगी हम लोगों की। We have to study about the function, that it is helpful in different way, like secretion, absorption. It is also helpful in different way, like gamete formation. Gamete formation, and these epithelium is helpful to provide the mechanical support, as we have studied that all the different type of epithelium is helpful to provide the protection. So we can say that mechanical support. छोटे छोटे टॉपिक हैं ये. One by one we will see that how this cuboidal epithelium is helpful in mechanical support, secretion, absorption, and gamete formation. First of all, we have to study about the mechanical support, that this tissue is provide the mechanical support to different organs where it is present, like the element, like the ciliary body, kidney tubules, and so on. Where there is present, it provide the mechanical support to internal organ, and it can be written for all the different type of epithelial tissue that they provide mechanical support and protection. After then, the second one is secretion. As we have studied that it is helpful in the secretion of different type of digestive enzymes. It is also helpful in the secretion of saliva, because it is present in the salivary gland. It is also present in different type of endocrine glands where there is the secretion of different type of chemicals that is called as hormones. So we can say that this cuboidal epithelium is helpful in the secretion of different type of digestive enzymes and hormones from the endocrine glands. After then, absorption and excretion, it is helpful in both condition. How it is possible? It is present in uniferous tubules, and in uniferous tubules, it is this cuboidal epithelium tissue is helpful to absorb the waste from the blood. It is helpful to absorb the waste from the blood and help in the excretion also. So we can say that this cuboidal epithelium is present in the uniferous tubules of the excretory system, where it absorbs the waste product from the blood and help in the elimination of that waste product, or it is helpful in the excretion of waste product. The last one is gamete formation. As you have studied that the cuboidal epithelium is present in the germinal layer of our body, due to which it is helpful in production of gametes. This cuboidal epithelium is present in the germinal layer of testes and ovary also, due to which it is helpful in the formation of germ cells or gametes. So we have studied about the squamous and cuboidal. Now the third one which you have to study